We finally put some chips in a bag. Right guys, I think this is day 22, I think. We are back at the win for the 2200 mystery bounty. 2 years ago when I was stuck a fortune, I ended up coming third in this event. I'd like to replicate that performance, just maybe with 2 spots better. So yeah, 40,000 starting stack. We're registering like an hour and a half late. So coming into 500 big blind is plenty. And let's run it up and bag and turn this trip around. So we have made the dinner break. From our 40,000 stack, we now have 95,000. We played a couple of interesting pots actually. When we were on 55,000, blinds were 500, 1,000. Guy shoved under the gun for 12,000. We reshoved ace king of diamonds. He had ace 7 of spades. Flop was queen 9 6 2 spades. Turn queen river 9. So we'll end up chopping. Not the worst result after the flop, but not exactly ideal for us. Anyway, we then played this hand against Dylan Linder, who's a Triton reg, and another guy who had been playing pretty tight the whole day. So 500, 1,000, Dylan Linder raises under the gun to 2,200. I'm directly on his left and just call my pocket nines. The guy who's played pretty tight now makes it 7,000. He's on my left. Folds back, Dylan Linder calls. We call. Pretty much just set money now. Flop comes 9 8 6 2 hearts. Pretty good for us. Dylan checks, we check, and the original razor bets 5,000 into 22,000. I mean, this is not really a thing ever. Dylan now makes it 13,000 when we have 55 back. And I'm like, no matter what I really do here, he's always going to get away, because if I just call, my hand looks super strong. If I go all in, my hand obviously looks super strong, although some draws go all in. But I think if I just call, I can get the guy behind me to go all in when he has kings and queens and aces, which he's going to have a lot of. Anyway, so I call the 13,000. The guy behind me goes all in. Dylan folds, I snap call. That guy has ace king with the ace of hearts. Pretty random, considering he played so tight and then suddenly just decided to spaz. Runs out 10 of spades, jack of clubs, so we hold up. Now we're up to like 120,000 after this pot. Suddenly we're getting a bit excited. We then lost a hand where we opened the button with ace 8 of clubs, flop ace high. We end up losing to 5-7. We made 2 pair. Anyway, we're on 95,000. I'm happy. I feel like we're playing better. We're back in the zone. We've got a chance. It is now the dinner break. This is also the end of late reg. Currently there are like 280 odd players. So it'll end somewhere there. We'll play to 12.5% of the field. And yeah, let's bag a stack and get going. So after the dinner break, which was also the end of late reg, we went back to 95,000 chips at 1,000, 2,000 blinds. We folded for probably 2 rotations. Yeah, something like that. We're down to like 86,000. And it folded to me on the button. I raised 5 6 of diamonds to 4,000. The small blind made it 14,000. We called. The flop came queen 8. Queen 8 deuce, 2 diamonds. And he bet massive, he bet 22,000. And I feel like this is just the spot that I have to take. Anyway, I put all the chips in the middle. He tanked for about 4 minutes. Eventually he called, he had ace 8 off. And we missed. So that is unfortunately the end of the mystery bounty for today. That is us done playing for today. Tomorrow we have a 2,500 freeze out at WSOP. I think this is going to be a good event. And hopefully this is the one we take down. Yeah, man. Morning guys, it's day a lot. I don't know exactly what day it is, 22, 23, 24, somewhere there in Vegas. It's a lot. We are back at the World Series today to play the 2500 freeze out. Generally this buy-in level's pretty tough, but the fact that this is a freeze out makes the field slightly softer. We only have to beat all those big pros once. Hopefully this is our last WSOP event, because that means we go deep, and hopefully we can make something happen. Yesterday we got off to a pretty good start. I feel like we played well again for a change. It's been a few days since I can say that, and at the end we just never won the flip when we got it in flush draw against middle pair, but that's okay. Today I can feel is going to go better, and that's it. As you can see, the World Series of Poker shop has opened for all your World Series needs. Tons of merch, big TV. This is going to be open all year round. Lots of new things coming to WSOP now that Gigi's involved. So let's just bag today. We bag today, worry about the rest tomorrow. Good luck us. So we busted the freeze out. We ended up getting in with ace queen versus queen jack, queen 5-3 turn jack. But yeah, is what it is. We are back at the win. We are going to fire the 2200 mystery of bounty again. It is a little way into late reg, but we're going to buy in with 40 big blinds, and I think that's plenty. So let's go. So it is the dinner break. We started with 40,000. We have 75,000. We only played for an hour. We only played one notable hand where the cutoff raised to 3,500 at 800, 1,600. We made it 12,000 out the big blind with king, queen of diamonds. He called. Flop was pretty good. 4, 5, 7, all diamonds. We bet 6,000, he called. Turn king of clubs. We check, hoping to give him some rope. He checks back. And the river is the queen of spades. Too scared that he checks back a lot here, hoping to win a showdown. So I'll end up just betting big and hopefully get hero called. I bet 30,000. He tanked for about 6 minutes and then eventually folded. But that's okay. We are starting to make hands, which helps. And we have average stack. Now we just got to run it up and bag a big stack. Our fellow South African Mr. Conrad bagged 13 chips last night with 760,000 chips. Average on day 2 is only 320,000. So hopefully we can follow suit. And let's bag 500,000. I think 500,000 is our number. We bag 500,000, we come back, we win a bounty. The big bounty tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after. And yeah, let's go. Right, guys, next break, we're still in. That session went very well for us. We played 2 really big hands at 1,500, 2,500. We had a guy open under the gun. We were sitting immediately on his left. We called, and the big blind called. He opened to 6,000. Flop came. We have ace queen. The flop came down. Ace of hearts, 10 of clubs, 8 of spades. The big blind checks. The original opener bets 4,500. We call. The big blind folds. Turns with 3 of hearts. Bring in a backdoor flush draw. He bets 17,000, we call. We're not really going to have many better hands than this in this position. At this stage we lose to ace 10, we lose to ace king. And we lose to some of the sets he has, but our hand's way too good to fold. So we call. And The river comes at 10. Offsuit 10. He just puts us all in. We have 50,000 left. He has 140. And I feel like on this river when he goes all in, he's just turning some hand into a bluff. Yes, I suppose you can have ace king and we lose to that. He has some tens, but our hand's too good to fold. So we just call, and he turns over pocket kings, which he decided to turn into a pretty mad bluff. And now we're up to like 140,000 and it's going pretty well. We fold for quite a while, and then at 1,500, 3,000 against the same opponent, we play this hand. He opens in the low jack to 7,000 at 1,500, 3,000, and we call the cutoff with 8-9 of hearts. Because this guy's a little bit wide and a bit wild, I'm calling him much lighter than I generally would, because I know if I make a hand against this guy I can get paid. Flop comes jack 10, 3, 2 spades. It's pretty good for us, really. He leads for 7,500, and there's no real point in raising here. When lots of money goes in, it's just going to be bad for me. I think if I can somehow find a 7, I can possibly win a huge pot from this guy. So I call. And turn comes at 8, giving us a pair to go with our up and down. And then he bets really fast, which is something he really did when he had the kings earlier. And now I start thinking maybe our 8 can be good. Anyway, we call this turn with the up and down and a pair. And I figure there are a lot of rivers he'll just shut down on. There are some rivers we're going to pretty much always win on. Otherwise, we'll just see what happens. So we call. Now the pot's quite sizable. The river's a jack of hearts. Then on this river, he instantly bets 42,000 again. And this, to me, just doesn't make sense. Like, he shouldn't, in theory, have that many jacks that he opened. And when he bets this size, it's like he's going for value. But when he has aces, kings, and queens, the jack's a scary card, and he shouldn't bet this size. In my mind, at least, I'm not sure about the theory. This is the thought process that goes through my head. And his hand just doesn't seem to make sense anymore. So, to me, if something doesn't make sense, we buckle up, we call. And we get the good news. He somehow had 6-7 of hearts in this hand. So now we have 276 or 277,000, where the average is 150. It's going really nicely. We're coming back to 4,000 big blind. There are 63 players left from the 237 who started. 29 of them will make day 2. And we're still looking to bag up our 500,000 chips like we planned. Let's go. Alright, we got to the final break of the day. There are 37 players left. Average is 256. We have 330. And we just need to lose another 8 players. And we make day 2. And then we have a chance to draw the bounties. We're up to like 600,000 a little bit earlier. And we lost a few flips. Short stack shoving. Anyway, we are on our way to 500,000 for the end of the day. We'll probably play another 1, maybe 2 levels and it should be done. Just happy if we can bag some chips and get the balance of them on day 2. We finally put some chips in a bag. We have 550,000 going into day 2. Average will be 325 or so, 320, 325, somewhere there. So that's exciting. And the mystery bounties will start immediately on day 2. It gives us tomorrow off. Maybe we find a one-day tournament or something to play, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take the day off. It's about time we found something to give us a chance. For now, andiamo.